True change is within. Leave the outside as it is. Choose to be optimistic, it feels better. Optimism leads to success, pessimism leads to defeat. Hard times build determination and inner strength. Just one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. To conquer oneself is a greater victory than to conquer thousands in a battle. Real change in the world will only come from a change of heart. Through violence you may solve one problem, but you sow the seeds for another. The world doesn't belong to leaders. The world belongs to all humanity. Share your knowledge. It is a way to achieve immortality. Take into account that great love and great achievements involve great risk. A disciplined mind leads to happiness, and an undisciplined mind leads to suffering. Calm mind brings inner strength and self-confidence, so that's very important for good health. The goal is not to be better than the other man, but your previous self. In order to carry a positive action, we must develop here a positive vision. Open your arms to change, but don't let go of your values. Where ignorance is our master, there is no possibility of real peace. The true hero is one who conquers his own anger and hatred. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. In order to become prosperous, a person must initially work very hard, so he or she has to sacrifice a lot of leisure time. Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back, and reasons to stay. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. It is very rare or almost impossible that an event can be negative from all points of view. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. People take different roads seeking fulfillment and happiness. Just because they're not on your road doesn't mean they've gotten lost. It is under the greatest adversity that there exists the greatest potential for doing good, both for oneself and others. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. We need to learn to want what we have, not to have what we want, in order to get stable and steady happiness. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The more you are motivated by love, the more fearless and free your action will be. Sometimes one creates a dynamic impression by saying something, and sometimes one creates as significant an impression by remaining silent. Remember that the best relationship is one in which your love for each other exceeds your need for each other. To be aware of a single shortcoming in oneself is more useful than to be aware of 1,000 in someone else. No matter how educated or wealthy you are, if you don't have peace of mind, you won't be happy. I believe each human being has the potential to change, to transform one's own attitude, no matter how difficult the situation. We can never obtain peace in the outer world until we make peace with ourselves. Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back, and reasons to stay. The whole purpose of religion is to facilitate love and compassion, patience, tolerance, humility, and forgiveness. I find hope in the darkest of days and focus in the brightest. I do not judge the universe. All suffering is caused by ignorance. People inflict pain on others in the selfish pursuit of their own happiness or satisfaction. Our visit to this planet is short, so we should use our time meaningfully, which we can do by helping others wherever possible. Anger and hatred are signs of weakness, while compassion is a sure sign of strength. A good friend who points out mistakes and imperfections and rebukes evil is to be respected, as if he reveals the secret of some hidden treasure. When you realize you've made a mistake, take immediate steps to correct it. As individuals, we can influence our own families. Our families can influence our communities, and our communities can influence our nations. The ultimate source of happiness is not money and power, but warm-heartedness. Tragedy should be utilized as a source of strength. No matter what sort of difficulties, how painful experience is, if we lose our hope, that's our real disaster. The best way to resolve any problem in the human world is for all sides to sit down and talk. My faith helps me overcome such negative emotions and find my equilibrium. Being able to have sexual contact without releasing semen is something needed when you practice the advanced stages of the complete stage. The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation for goodness. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. There are always problems to face, but it makes a difference if our minds are calm. Optimism doesn't mean that you're blind to the reality of the situation. It means that you remain motivated to seek a solution to whatever problems arise. The time of greatest gain in wisdom and inner strength is often the time of greatest difficulty. We have to make a sustained effort again and again to cultivate the positive aspects within us. We all have the power of thought, so what are you lacking? If you have willpower, then you can change anything. Never give up, no matter what is happening, no matter what is going on around you. Never give up. Our ancient experience confirms at every point that everything is linked together, everything is inseparable.